Tori, I feel that you have grown in leaps and bounds these 4 years, most importantly in your walk with Christ, the way that you reflect His image to other people, the way that you choose your words wisely, the way that you can upspin things to have a ton of fun in your love for Him and your love for others. And I think that speaks volumes about how you've grown personally in your own confidence in yourself, and it's been a blast to watch that happen.
To watch where your faith has started and where it is blossoming is been really fun to watch. Your devotion life, your prayer life, and what Christ means to you and who you become as a young woman.
Very proud of you. You're a wonderful young lady. I want to say the best thing that I've seen the last 4 years is how you've grown in your faith with Jesus. I know it's been a rough road over the last year and a half for you, but just to see you rely on God makes me very proud of you.
It humbles me when I walk upstairs and I watch you doing your devotions. I watch you texting with people about faith, about what you did with Eddie, and helping share your faith with him to a kid that was raised unchurched. And small world how we ended up rooming with Cade in college. So.
And when you came home one time and told me you wanted to make a profession of faith, and it kind of took me by surprise. And we sat and talked about it. And you kind of told me, I got the impression from you that you weren't doing it just because all the other kids were doing it. And you weren't doing it just to get it out of the way because you were worried about it. And I was really impressed by what you had to say to me.
In your awareness of what's going on around you. When you started high school, I was a little afraid how you were going to actually get through. But within this last year, you've really stepped up and you've noticed what's going on around you and taken a role.
I've seen you not only grow taller than me, but I've seen you grow in your confidence in who you are as a person, which is a great quality to have. I've seen you grow in your confidence with your decisions that you make. You make the decision and you go with it, and you stay true to that decision. I've seen you grow every year in responsibility. Every year it gets a little better. You know what you need to get done, whether it's getting to soccer practice, all the things that you need, homework, hanging out with friends. You manage your time well, and I've seen you grow so much in that, especially in this last senior year.
Learn to look outside yourself and look at the interests of other people and be more empathetic for the concerns of other people and their well-being. You've matured and been able to just kind of look at other people's needs.
Matt, one of the ways that we've really seen you grow over the last 4 years is the way that you've dealt with some of the adversity that you've faced with your knee injury 2 years ago, and then also dealing with just a bum ankle this year, taking you kind of out of your senior season. And lacrosse, a sport that we know that you love, but you've handled that with such maturity, and you've really been dedicated to allowing God to use that to teach you things, to help you to be strong in your faith, but also allowing Him to kind of begin to reveal His path for you. And we're just so grateful that you've kind of allowed God to do that in that situation.
I've watched you grow in getting out of your comfort zone and daring to try things that you normally wouldn't have dared to try in the past. As a little girl, you never wanted to do something unless you knew you could do it perfectly. That's why when you learned to walk, you never fell, because you didn't do it till you knew you could do it without falling. But I've watched you be more daring in trying new things, even though you may not get them perfect the first time, and that's been a fun thing to watch.
The last 4 years I watched you grow. in your faith. When there's times when I hear a story that you're telling, maybe to Mom or to me, that you were doing a devotion and some of that stuff is coming true in your life, and you're able to use that devotion to get you through it.
Most proud that you are growing in your faith. So proud of you for making profession of faith right here at Hillside last summer. Also proud of you for being less materialistic and less worried about appearances. You used to spend far too long straightening that beautiful hair, and now you're just more comfortable being who you are.
Kyle, I've watched you grow from a boy to a man over the past 4 years. You've grown in confidence in who you are and what you believe in, and I've watched you stand firm in your convictions and stand up for what's right, no matter the cost. And it's been a joy to watch you grow from that boy to a man through high school.
You've grown tall, you've grown into a man, and really proud of you in the way that you take responsibility for things in your life, how you have direction, and how your faith is such a big part of all of that, how you share that faith with everybody, and how you use that belief in Christ in everything that you do. You let it show in your baseball, you let it show in how you treat others. You use that faith to make your decisions.
How fired up you are about going to church on Sundays. Even if we aren't able to go, you go. You know, and how you share and live out your faith with your friends and family and those that you come in contact with.
And we're also just so proud of you that you've really become rooted in your faith, that you've made your faith your own, that you've really worked on understanding why it is what you believe, and we're just so grateful for that, because as you enter this next phase in your life, we know that it's just going to be so important to know who you are and whose you are as you go out into this world around you.
Overcome the drama of what goes on around you, and you're able to just overcome it, be above it, and not let it bother you at all, and just move on with life knowing that's just how things go.
For me, I remember when you were in 8th grade being worried, going, okay, you could care less if you failed a grade or if you got an A, and just not knowing just what direction you would choose, and you just seemed to be just not focused in knowing what you wanted in life. And it's amazing after the 4 years, just you seem to jump right into it and just full bore, straight ahead, knew what you wanted to do, and you've always gone straight for it.
Academically, you've grown exponentially. I'm really proud of you with your grades, how you've pushed yourself academically, and I guess personally, just for me, would be how big a heart you have, how much you've really grown with the Guatemala trips and youth groups, and it's just a joy to see the woman you've become.
Emily, I've seen you grow in your acceptance of who God made you to be. I've seen you grow in how you approach the obstacles that come in your way in life. You've come to see those obstacles more as a challenge rather than as a block.
I certainly see you with your friends and the group of people that you interact with, whether it's your teammates or friends at high school. You've certainly grown with them, and you've got a great group of friends and teammates that have helped you become an even better person.
You also are such a great brother, son, friend. I've seen the way you interact with people, and you are just a blast to be with. Whether you're playing video games or playing soccer or just hanging out, you're just a bunch of fun, and we love you for that.